I'm Rieck of the Long-Term Care Planning Group, and today's topic will be long-term care as a potential employee benefit.
Rieck of the Long-Term Care Planning Group has focused solely on long-term care since 2001, after witnessing firsthand what happens to families without long-term care insurance. Regarded as a key leader in the long-term care planning field, Corey and his staff provide step-by-step guidance through your long-term care education and planning. They're always happy to help you and your family understand the cost and care options in your area, ensuring that you are prepared for the future.
Many companies want to understand what the options are around adding long-term care as a potential benefit. Many times the first question that they ask is, what does it cost? It isn't widely understood that employers can incur no cost when they're setting this up for their employees. The benefit can be delivered on a completely voluntary platform if that is of interest, which means anybody that participates in the plan does so at their own expense. Another option could be that they set up executive tiers or executive compensation levels. This benefit can be tiered out on the basis of title, income, and tenure. If there are executive benefits, this could in fact be the next logical consideration. Many times employers want to understand, well, what is the process? To implement a long-term care benefit properly for an employer, this has to be done independent of open enrollment, which means it has its own enrollment either before or after their normal open enrollment. The reason is, if it's lumped in with open enrollment, it will not get the attention it deserves and it will get lost in the shuffle with the other benefits. Second, there has to be an awareness campaign. We recommend 60 to 90 days where the employees of the firm are educated on the mediums that they're used to being educated on, whether it's email, group meetings, one-on-one meetings, or webinars, so that they can get up to speed on long-term care. The third item of interest is having group meetings. Now, there may be live group meetings at each location where we go and educate folks and answer their questions. The fourth item is individual forced choice one-on-one meetings where we meet with every person in the firm to make sure that they get their questions answered. Finally, the fifth item that is useful in a successful enrollment for long-term care is employer financial participation. This is not mandatory, but if there is financial participation, it can help create a successful enrollment. One of the main reasons why companies entertain this is that they're getting more and more pressure from their employees around financial planning related items. Many that have had a prior experience with long-term care are interested in getting out ahead of it on behalf of their employees or the employees' spouses or family members. Long-term care in many cases can be set up as a family benefit, where yes, the employees can benefit, their spouses or significant others can benefit, but also their family members can get access to the education so they can figure out what to do about long-term care. Many employers want to understand the cost. As we said earlier, this employee benefit can be set up on a completely voluntary basis, which means if the employee wishes to participate, they do so at their own cost. There could be some employer financial involvement if they wish. They could give everybody a certain amount of money per month, or they could buy everybody a certain plan design. That is not mandatory. The plan can be set up so that it's completely voluntary. The company may have an appetite to understand executive benefits. There can be tiers or levels. A benefit for long-term care can be tiered on the basis of title, income, and tenure. If they already have executive benefits, this could be the next logical consideration. The main advantages of an employer benefit for long-term care are as follows. One is the education. People can understand what this is and perhaps more importantly what it isn't. Along with that, there can be an awareness campaign to educate the employees, their spouses, and their families. There also could be the opportunity for limited to no underwriting for long-term care. If somebody has health history, this could be the difference between securing coverage and not securing coverage. Finally, if a company implements long-term care as a benefit, they give people that potentially have had a prior experience, they give their employees, their family members, and spouses and significant others the opportunity to get out ahead of this issue before it presents itself to them and their families. People may want to understand the process that employers go through. It's, first they have to get their questions answered, and that hasn't changed. They have to understand long-term care. They have to understand how it's different than their health benefits, how it's different than their disability income benefits, and where this may or may not fit in. The second thing, if they want to go forward and proceed, is we would need a census of their organization to be able to shop the product to the long-term care carrier marketplace that may have interest given their metrics or their state. This will allow us to go to the market on their behalf and give them feedback on which carriers have an interest in their case and help them figure out which carrier is best for their circumstances. If you have any questions or topics you'd like me to cover in upcoming videos, please leave a comment below. Click the subscribe button and click on the bell icon so you'll be notified when we post new videos. And for more information on long-term care, please visit my website at www.thelongtermcareplanningGroup.com. Thank you for watching.